What is up, everybody? This is Carlos, brought to you by Carlos Power Media. And today we are going to react to Dear Mom, Muslim Spoken Word. I was asked to do this, so I'm carrying out your request to do this video and react to it. And this is going to be my true reaction, and this is Carlos' reaction. So let's get into this. Here we go.
To the woman that loved me before I was born. To the woman that held my heart long before it had formed. To the woman who was left sleepless from dusk until dawn, with weakness upon weakness for 9 months long, telling herself it would all be worth it soon as she rest assured. For when she finally made it through to that hospital ward, it was love at first sight the second she saw me. I mean, she's a type that would give up her only slippers just to make sure that my toes were warm. See, she would always favor me despite the fact she always needed it more. She would wake up early every single morn to stand freezing in the cold, hanging up the clothes we had worn, standing at the stove for hours, cooking bowls of food we would swarm. And whenever we weren't home, her heart would be torn. I mean, she could never ever sleep whenever we were gone. She would stay up all night next to the phone, although I would never call.
That is true.
So she sends me text messages, please, I can't sleep, just let me know that you're safe and secure. And whenever I was sick, she would always know what was the cure. I mean, the love she gave to me was the best medicine that was pure. A prescription of tea, honey, and handmade lemonade. What more could I ask for? Alhamdulillah, all praise to the Lord. You did it all for me and not once ever asked for a reward. I mean, I still remember the nights when I was small. I could never go to sleep until I would call to you out from the bedroom door. Ghattini wa bawsini, tuck me in and kiss me please, and you would always be there for sure. See, the love you gave to me for all these years, it's impossible to ignore. I love you, Ya Ummah. And I'm sorry I've never told you all this before. I'm sorry for everything, Mom. I'm sorry for it all. I'm sorry for leaving you as soon as you taught me how to crawl. I'm sorry for saying oof every time you would ask me to complete a simple chore. It doesn't make me less of a man to give you a hand whenever your arms get sore. I'm sorry again and again for all the promises I fell short. And I'm sorry I can't give you the life you wish for, the car you dreamt of and the countries you wish to explore. But most of all, I'm sorry for all the pain that I caused, for the nights you didn't sleep and for all those missed calls, for all the fights we had and for all the broken walls, the dirty room with the messy floors, and for the clothes that weren't packed back into their drawers, and for all the sacrifices you made that I never once ever recalled. Like when you became my mother, it meant that you had to move away from yours. I know how much you love her and miss her, and I know it cuts you deep like a sword, but if it was up to me, I'd let you see her as much as I can afford. So I promise to make it up to you and become the son that you've always adored from now on. So forgive me. Forgive me for it all. Forgive me for everything I've ever done, ever since I was young, stupid, and dumb, just looking to have fun. Dear Mom, I love you. I love you. I promise to never put anybody else above you, nor let anybody come in between. And even if I get married, I promise you will always be my queen. Because there's no words in this world that can let you know how much you really mean to me. Nor is there anywhere in this world that I could ever repay you. So instead I pray every day for you, that Allah has mercy on you the same way you had mercy on me. And I have one last request for you before you leave, please. Since Allah put paradise beneath your feet, please ask Allah to let paradise be the place where we finally meet. I mean,
wow, guys, this was awesome. You know, from looking at this video, and this is just me, I don't know this guy personally, but even listening to this, I'm assuming that his mom is no longer living, you know, and I thought this was beautifully said and spoken, you know, because a lot of you out there have your parents and you have your mother. There are a lot of people, their mother is no longer living and they can't tell their mother that they love them. You know, I love my mother. My mother had 12 kids, 7 boys and 5 girls. And one of the things I can look back and truly say, I never gave my mom any problems or any trouble. And I love my mother. You know, for her raising 12 kids, oh man, I know that was enough within itself. But this guy, to me, this is just my opinion, I like this guy. I think he's awesome. You know, his words of poetry and the word and different things that he say, it has a lot of meaning and merit to it. A lot of merit. But this was beautiful. You see what I'm saying? Even the words and the inspiration. And basically, this is telling all of you out there that tell your mother you love her. Because if you think about it, she was there with you, brought you in the world, taught you how to walk, taught you how to become the person who you are today. During the times when you were sick and you couldn't take care of yourself, she was there. A mother's work is never done. She can't take off. When a mother is raising children, they don't take off. They love you conditional, unconditional, even in the events when people are not doing what they're supposed to. And the mother loves them unconditional till they get back on the right path. This was awesome. I loved it. It was amazing. And like I said, I come from a huge family. And I love my mother, and my mother is still living. And I reach out and do for her and tell her I love her and different things all the time. It's not easy being a mother, but they make things happen. They make the impossible happen. A phenomenal woman. A phenomenal woman is she. You see what I'm saying? So this is incredible. Tell your mother you love them. Don't wait till that person dies or something and then we want to say it then. Is let them know why they're still alive. It's almost like give the person their flowers while they can still smell their flowers. You know what I'm saying? So tell your mom that you love her. And not just by words, but in your actions. Your actions mean everything. Give your mama a hug. Tell her you appreciate her for just being her and all that she do. You thank your mother for everything she's done for you. I thank my mom for everything she's done for me. You know, she's always been there through the good, the bad, the ugly, the worst, the heartache, breakups, situations, everything. The mother is always going to be there to support you. So go ahead and comment on the video. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up, like on this video. Yeah. And you see that red button down there, that little red button? Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You will not be disappointed. Again, this is Carlos with Carlos Power Media and CCC. See ya.